Lululemon says Costco's Kirkland hoodies and pants cross the line from bargain to illegal knockoff. Are they right? Or is Lulu without a legging to stand on? I'm Kyle Siegel, business exec, entrepreneur, and award-winning intellectual property lawyer. I created this channel to help creators and entrepreneurs make smarter moves around intellectual property or IP. Whether you're launching a product, building a brand, or growing an audience, IP is one of the most valuable things you'll ever own. And understanding how it works can give you a serious edge. But let's be real, legal content is usually boring, complicated, and full of insider jargon. This channel's different. You'll find plain English, quick-hitting explainers to boost your awareness and up your IP game.
And I am the esteemed Arthur P. Willingham.
Arthur, close the law books. Today, we speak human. Today, we'll unpack Lululemon's recently filed lawsuit against Costco with enough detail to follow the courtroom drama, minus the legal fog. And of course, we'll discuss takeaways that we as creators, innovators, founders, and entrepreneurs should recognize and apply in our own business ventures. Let's break down Lulu's 3 big claims against Costco. First, the overall look and feel of these Lulu products.
Trade dress, you fool! You need to tell them the proper term as used in prevailing common law and statutory jurisprudence. That's trade dress. D-R-E-S.
Plain English, Arthur. Plain English. Nobody sees a red Louis Vuitton sole and says, "Ooh, I love the way that shoe is dressed."
Humph! Pray, do not subscribe to this channel, good sir or madam. This fellow dispenses half measures and omits the finer subtleties of the law.
Anyway, Lulu says Costco's jackets, hoodies, and pants look so Lulu that shoppers might mix them up. Second, design patents on the scuba hoodie. Lulu claims Costco copied the protected features of Lulu's patented scuba design. Third, trademarks. Using the words scuba or Tidewater teal on hoodies, Lulu calls that brand theft. How strong is each claim? Is Lulu right, or is it grasping at straws here? First, the look and feel of Lulu's products. Legal question: would ordinary shoppers mistakenly believe Costco's dupes actually come from Lululemon? My take? Let's be real. Shoppers love hashtag Lululemon dupe and hashtag Costco finds. When they buy the bargain, they know it's not Lulu. Likely confusion amongst shoppers? Tough to prove given today's flourishing dupe culture. Score? Weak to middling. Next, Lulu's patented scuba design. What's the legal question? Take a typical activewear shopper and give that shopper context from earlier hoodie designs so they know which parts of Lulu's scuba design were already out there and which parts might actually be new. Then ask, with that context, would that shopper think Costco's hoodie looks so substantially the same as the patented scuba that they'd buy the Costco hoodie believing it was a Lulu one? My take? The field is crowded here, and older designs narrow Lulu's patent. Like, oh, I don't know, these perhaps? I put Arthur on the case. He had nothing better to do.
I heard that, you scoundrel!
Plus, design patents can't protect functional features. Gotta use regular patents for that. Deep hoods and kangaroo pockets, those are practical, so maybe unprotected. Score, moderate, but uphill. Finally, Lulu's trademarks. Legal question: does Costco's use of scuba or Tidewater teal make buyers believe the hoodies are from or connected to Lulu? My take: Lulu registered nationwide rights for scuba used with hoodies over a decade ago. That's strong for Lulu. But Costco can still argue that scuba simply describes a hood style, and nobody can monopolize a word we all need to use for everyday communication. Using the word apple with computers, sure, protect it. But using the word apple with actual apples, can't do it. Otherwise, what would the rest of us call apples? Yummy orbs? Comment below. What would you call an apple if the word apple was off the table?
A palmaceous orb of Hesperian hue, of course.
Tidewater teal, same deal. Simply describes a product feature, and Lulu hasn't registered any nationwide rights for those words. Pretty weak. Score? Scuba's probably Lulu's strongest claim in the lawsuit, but even it is vulnerable. Tidewater teal? Weak. So if this is my take as an IP expert, why is Lulu bothering to sue? Great question, especially since as recently as 2023, Lulu's chief brand officer said, quote, "Dupes are going to happen, so let's not fight it. Let's not arm wrestle, let's have some fun with it." Well, since then, hashtag Lulu Dupe and hashtag Costco Finds have racked up millions of views on TikTok and Instagram, and national outlets have run Lulu versus Costco segments comparing the gear. With that growing spotlight, Lulu's stance flipped. For Lulu, this lawsuit delivers investor optics. Filing says, "We defend our premium brand."
Fisticuffs, you buffoon! It's called fisticuffs!
It's also a warning shot. Suing a retail giant scares smaller knockoff makers. And there's the leverage. Lulu threw the kitchen sink at Costco with 12 different legal claims. That many claims, even thin ones, create settlement pressure. But who's actually better prepared for this fight? Costco is battle hardened. It slugged it out with Tiffany & Co. in an 8-year lawsuit, at first losing to Tiffany, then scoring a victory on appeal, and finally quietly settling the case without admitting any wrongdoing. Costco also defended itself in a roller coaster 10-year battle with watchmaker Omega, including action before the US Supreme Court. Lulu, on the other hand, tends to settle fast. It sued Calvin Klein, Under Armour, and Peloton, and then settled before going to trial in each of those cases. The only trial it's seen was when Nike sued Lulu over sneakers. Translation, Costco swims laps in litigation, and Lulu tends to cut deals early on. So what's next? My take? Costco drags its feet to wear Lulu down, Lulu narrows its claims over time, and then they settle quietly. Costco keeps most Kirkland gear on the shelves, a win for Costco, and Lulu shows investors and smaller dupe suppliers that Lulu is willing to defend the brand, a win for Lulu. So what's your takeaway? Despite the fact that people are absolutely roasting Lulu online over this, Lulu isn't stupid, it isn't a patent troll, and its lawsuit actually isn't baseless. It's just a big publicly traded company doing what it can to protect its business and preserve shareholder value. And in reality, Lulu's actually been pretty strategic in trying to establish an IP portfolio in the fashion industry, where doing so beyond protecting a company name and logo requires serious strategy and fortitude. Costco, on the other hand, isn't blatantly copying. It's a sophisticated retailer making strategic moves to advance a brand that generates $86 billion a year in revenue, while remarkably also delivering exceptional value to its loyal followers. Bottom line, both companies use and navigate IP strategically. And as a creator, innovator, founder, or entrepreneur, you should too. Make your product unmistakable, know where your true competitive advantage lies, and protect what matters. Protecting your IP doesn't mean you have to become some power-hungry troll, but it does give you a critical tool for the future, whether for defending your brand integrity from bad actors on moral or ethical grounds, securing funding from investors who expect you won't let copycats gobble up their return on investment, or showing partners you have something serious and valuable to bring to the table and forging awesome new collaborations. If you like this type of quick-hitting, plain English breakdown crafted specifically for creators, innovators, founders, and entrepreneurs, and you want me to make more content like this, let me know by liking this video, subscribing, hitting the notifications bell, and making at least one fellow builder aware of this channel.
Withhold thy support! His unbridled obsession with clarity over subtle nuance is wholly unbecoming the honorable and ancient vocation of the law.
Relax, Arthur. Nobody said this is a substitute for personalized legal advice. It's not. We're opening eyes with important general insight here. Comment below. How do you think Lulu versus Costco will shake out in the end? The end of dupe culture as we know it? Nothing more than free marketing for Costco? Or is a Lulu-Kirkland collaboration on the horizon?
And as for me, I have the honor to remain your most humble and obedient servant, Arthur P. Willing.
Bye, Arthur!